Right. All right, all right, all right. What is going on, guys? 1 second. What is going on, guys? Can you guys hear me? Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. What a crazy day already. So, for those of you that were in the Discord, our gold trade printed like crazy overnight. This is the beautiful thing about futures is that you can hold these trades overnight because the market is open 23 hours a day. So held this gold trade overnight. I still think it has a chance to go higher, but this is a significant area for a pullback. Also, I gave this idea out on Twitter. So make sure that you are following me on Twitter and Instagram for free daily trading and finance content, or now it's called X. A lot to get into today, including the fact that Tesla finally broke out. Again, for those of you on the Discord, you know that I was waiting for a break above 203, and we are now at 204. To me, this is a significant breakout, and in my opinion, the start of the next rally for Tesla. Now, I don't think that Tesla is going back to 400 or 300 even anytime soon. I think the mid 200s, maybe the upper 200s would be the midterm target. But the reason is because I think there is still a lot that used to be priced in that may no longer be priced in for a little bit, for a while, right? So a lot of the AI related things, full self-driving, robotaxi, etc. When Tesla got to 400, all that stuff was priced in. Right now, I don't think that's priced in anymore, but this is not it's not a static thing. Things can be priced in at one point, not priced in at another, then repriced at one point, right? I mean, you look at a company like Apple, it's like that. So, yeah, I don't think that there's, oh, you know what? I forgot to announce this. Hold on. My crew is lazy sometimes. Live now. If I don't give them the exact link at the exact time, all right. So gold trade was amazing. So literally made a couple grand overnight in our sleep. Now, in terms of the indices, and I'll get back to Tesla in a second. In terms of the indices, as I said on my Twitter post, you cannot short here. In my opinion, there's no reason to short here. The only time I would consider a short is if the S&P 500 fell below the FOMC low, the CPI low, right? So if we got a candle that looks like this at one point, let's say, let's make it all pretty for y'all. That looks like a good candle. So if we got something like this, then we have bearish market structure, right? And I would then consider opening up shorts. Taking profit is not the same as shorting, not even remotely close. And for the NASDAQ, the only thing that I would consider, or the only time that I would consider shorting, is this right here is FOMC. So if we got something similar below FOMC, right? So if we got something like this, then I would consider shorting. Otherwise, I think that this could really just be inching higher, slightly trading sideways, slightly, not really an optimal point to buy here, in my opinion, and not an optimal point to short here, in my opinion. As I said time and time again, this last month and a half, really, or maybe over the last month, since since the beginning of February, there are only three things that I'm interested in buying at that time. Was Tesla, which now thankfully went from 176 to 204. And I'm sure a lot of people didn't buy it in the 180s because they were waiting for 160. And if it got to 160, they'd be waiting for 150. People are never satisfied, right? But imagine just this little run up here. If you bought Tesla at the low, you're up already more than what the average yearly gain for the stock market is, right? This is why buying dips is so important on blue chips. I'm not saying buy the dip on fucking Fubo, right? I'm saying Tesla, S&P 500, etc. So you are already up more than the average gain, the average annual gain of the stock market. That's insane. Don't discount that. So it's Tesla and it's the Russell 2000, right? Also breaking out today, Russell 2000, and then bonds. To me, those are the only plays in my eyes right now that are actually viable to purchase or to dollar cost averaging. Even Bitcoin, which I gave you my price target on Bitcoin publicly weeks ago, my price target was 38,000. And I even said on my Twitter that Bitcoin will likely get to 38,000 right here before a rally pre-halving. And then after the halving, which is going to be coming up in about a month and a half, it's off to the races. I think Bitcoin can easily get to 75,000 to 100,000 by the end of the year. Easily. So, yeah, I mean, this, it's just a testament that you have to buy these things when they offer up extreme value. But those are really the only things I'm interested in at this point is bonds, Russell 2000, and Tesla. I'm not even interested in Bitcoin or Bitcoin-related stocks here. I do hold a lot of Bitcoin, but I'm talking about new purchases or dollar cost averaging, right? In terms of the indices, I'm not going to be trading here until 10 a.m., so 22 minutes, because at 10 a.m., we have red folder news, which is consumer confidence. Now, this might not be as sexy as CPI or FOMC, but it's still considered red folder, and it is still going to move the market. So GDP we have tomorrow, preliminary GDP. And then on Thursday is the big deal because we have core PCE and unemployment claims on Thursday. And then Friday, we have University of Michigan consumer sentiment as well as PMI. So quite a bit of news we have. Man, embarrassing. 400 of you here and 57 likes. This is very embarrassing, guys. This is very embarrassing. I could have gone live just in the Discord, but I'm on here to try to give you some valuable info. Hit that thumbs up. ES heading for yesterday's low. I don't even care because we have news at 10 a.m. So, whatever it wants to do, it can do. I'm going to let the news drop, let the market digest that, and then look for a setup. But yes, I mean, there's London low is right here. 2 a.m. This right here is London low. Whoops. What the hell was that line? So London low is right there, but we also have midnight. We are below midnight low. We have London low right there. But if we get there, I mean, you're going to have to consider Asia low potentially. Right? What? I don't have a template for Asia. The disrespect. So there's London low, there's Asia low. Wow, this is all from yesterday. And NASDAQ. NASDAQ is taking London. NASDAQ is not taking London low, not yet. And then Asia's right here. But yeah, it would be awesome. Here's what I'm looking for. Okay, for a plus trade. Wow, this is displacement if I've ever seen it. This is the 15-minute candle. It looks like this is how like a 1 minute would react. My God. I'm sure you've explained earlier. No, I don't come on here and explain it every day. But I mean, you can Google when are the Asian and London sessions. But I'm not using the actual times that London and Asia are open. I'm using what are called kill zones. Now, if you want to, you can go here and type in ICT kill zones. And it will give you the kill zones here. So you'll see London, Asia, right? So Asia is between 8 p.m. and midnight, New York time. London is 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. New York time. Now, this is not definitively how long the markets, for instance, how long the London market is open. Like right now, the London market is still open. But 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. is what's called the kill zone, right? Or the time when you see the biggest moves and the most optimal trades, right? And so it's been back tested, but when you use these kill zones as your liquidity levels, they end up becoming really important. Semiconductors are dumping, says Christian. I bet you if I look at them, the word dumping will be used very hyperbolically here. Should I aggravate myself and look at them? Let's see. Oh, wow. It's down 1.6%. Super dumping. Oh no, Nvidia went from 800 to 770. Dumping. It's dumping, guys. This is dumping. That's dumping. Okay. Astro Geek says I was dumping before. Bro. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just having a go at you. I get what you're saying. Comparatively for the day, yes. I mean, if everything is down less than 1% and Nvidia is down, over 2%, sure. SMCI, I don't think we'll have another rally to 1,078. I better check on the volume before saying that. The volume on these dumping candles is too high. So like what I like to see, and the times that I've bought call options on retracements, like on Unity software back in the day, it was just a couple months ago, is when you have retracements, but the volume looks like this. But these red volume bars are actually really heavy sells. I think SMCI can jump one more time after filling this gap here. I think it can jump one more time as the volume is low. It really depends on what happens today. But I don't know that we get to 1080 soon. Anyway, my point with taking profit the other day, when I said a couple days ago that I was taking some profit off the table, yeah, I mean, I'm very comfortable with that decision based on all the macro factors that I was looking at. I'm super comfortable with that decision. Don't regret it at all. But yeah, an interesting thing that I saw on here. It says profit that each company makes each day. And I'm waiting for the 10 o'clock news before placing a trade, by the way. So stick with me if you want my assessment on where we're going today. By the way, we've only been wrong one time this entire year on live stream. Apple, $376.8 million of profit each day. Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta, NVIDIA, Amazon. You'll notice something about these. Not only are they tech companies, these are 6 of the Mag 7, right? And then you have Exxon, JP Morgan, Visa, Walmart, Verizon. And what is missing is this from the Mag 7. It's embarrassing that McDonald's, Coca-Cola, T-Mobile, Pepsi, Caterpillar, Home Depot, MasterCard, Bank of America, IBM, AT&T, Verizon, Visa make more money than Tesla. And Tesla's just right above Disney. So when people say that Tesla doesn't belong in the Mag 7, I mean, you kind of have a point. This is the Mag 6, and then this is Tesla. Will you look to sell CC on Tesla shares? No. I'm not going to sell a covered call right at the breakout. What do you think of CLSK? What do I think? In terms of what? My thoughts and prayers. That's what I think. It's a Bitcoin mining stock? Yeah, I know. All right, so we just addressed the London low. Unfortunately, we didn't get displacement, not on NQ. ES, a little bit more of a wick into London low. We don't have any divergence as of yet. So I can't say one is stronger than the other. And we have news in 10 minutes. So personally, I'm going to be waiting for the news to drop. Tesla taking liquidity now. Oh man, Tesla paying heavy. I'm up quite a bit on Tesla right now due to this run. This is what I love about selling options is that you can, on good days, if it goes in your position, you can bank quite a bit of money. Like, I don't even have to trade today. So this is gold. This is Tesla cash secure puts. This is another set of Tesla cash secure puts here. So already on the day, we're talking about a little under 3 G's, and I haven't had to lift a finger, right? I set up this trade overnight, and this are just cash secure puts that are printing. So a little under 3 G's doing absolutely nothing. Doing absolutely nothing, bro. Oh, I forgot to say, for those that were asking me about monthly memberships, they are back open. Click the link in the description. Make sure you use the code SPRING99. You'll see it in the description. Use the code SPRING99 and you'll get it for $99 a month for life. And the lifetime mastermind, use the code MMDiscount2. And that will give you $1,000 off. But we are back open to the public as of yesterday for another week. So make sure that you join us there. You would have got the gold trade as well as the Tesla cash secure puts. I mean, the stuff, honestly, the knowledge, the education, and the way that we explain each alert pays for itself. Glad to have finally gotten in. Welcome. Glad to have you. Did you send these alerts in your Discord? Yeah. Here, I sent, here, look. Here's the gold trade. Not only did I send one before market ending, I even sent one after market close for a re-entry for those that missed the first one. Yes. Cash secure put you sold before the expiry date? I have no idea what you mean. How can I sell a cash secure put before the expiry date? That question in and of itself makes little sense. Okay, more detailed question. Would you wait for a pullback on CLSK? What? You think I'm buying this? Come on, bro. I don't understand this want to chase things. Like, why are you so comfortable buying things at the top? I gave you my Bitcoin analysis. I told you that 38K was a sweet spot to buy. And obviously, if it went even below that, even better. Here, let me show you. I'm telling you, man. You guys either gotta follow me on the Discord or at least follow me on Twitter or Instagram. I sent this out on January 11th. I said FOMO buyers who bought Bitcoin ETF news will be getting dumped on. Weekly looks prime for a correction before the halving. 38K to 40K would be nice. 31 to 34 would be a gift. Obviously, we didn't get the gift. But at this time, Bitcoin was still 46, and that was January 11th. And now Bitcoin is 57,000 after hitting 38K on January 23rd. Right? I sent that out when Bitcoin was here. We got to 38K. If you wanted to buy CLSK, that's when you would buy it. You don't buy it today. Do you have any methods to determine if a stock is seeing a dead cat bounce or is legit rallying? Yes. Watch my video. Watch my video here. Let me see if I can find it for you. If you watch my video from January, I don't know when the hell this was. This video called When to Buy a Stock Exactly, My Simple Secret, blah, blah, blah. December 21st, 2023. Watch that video. When to buy a stock exactly. Think and we'll get a bounce this week? Think AMD will get a bounce this week? I mean, it's just consolidating. Time to buy VIX calls. Let me see. What is the VIX doing? Could be. I'd like it under 13. Good time to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, gunmetal. Buy it. Gunmetal. Tell these guys. 38K was the buy. Are you trading options or Forex, bro? Neither, bro. I'm trading futures. Options for swings, but I don't day trade options. That's how you go broke. Also, time to buy Apple. You can. 180 is not bad. You know, I do like to buy things at 50% of the previous rally. I personally own a lot of Apple, so I won't be buying it here, but not because I don't like it, but because I own a lot. So I think that it's a decent buy here, and I think that Apple's the last of the stocks to not get an AI rally, and I think that it hasn't even announced any of its AI initiatives, and maybe won't for another year. So anytime you can dollar cost average on Apple at 50% retracements, I would. So, 180. If it then falls to 50% of the rally from December 2022 at around 160, that would be another buy point, etc. What is the best brokerage for futures trading? Okay. The best brokerage for futures trading, it depends on what your goals are, okay? So the best, and we have news drop in 1 minute, by the way, so I want to be monitoring the index because I want to take a trade, which right now looks like London has been taken. Isn't that a movie? London has been taken. London has fallen. I think that's a movie. Do you give future signals or only go live? That's not mutually exclusive. I do both. But yeah, London has been taken. So London low has been taken. There's the news. You see, this is why you don't fucking trade news. People that don't know about this, they would just, enter randomly and then get stopped on both fronts, like these wicks here. What is buy point for Tesla? Yeah, it's not like I haven't been beating the drum about buying Tesla in the 180s. So yeah, of course you're gonna ask when it's 205. The buy point for Tesla it's literally been sitting there for weeks. I'm holding a leap call. Not happy holding it since I sold out at 240 in the first place. Not unhappy holding it. I don't know. Depends what you mean by short term. Kind of weird that you're asking about the short term, but a leap call is a long term play. We're about to get divergence, I think, between NASDAQ and ES. NASDAQ is definitely stronger. Now, let me check what the draw on liquidity is. So if London low, if we took London low, and we took London high. Oh, we didn't take London high. London high is right here. Oh, I mean, we did take London high before, actually at market open. Forget what I said. But I'm still going to mark this level out. Because that's where we rejected from, right? We took liquidity above London high, came down, retested it. This was actually the short that we pulled off on Friday. Very, very, very similar short. But it wasn't at London. It was at all-time high level. But same exact play. Took liquidity above, came down, retested it into an inversion fair value gap. What is my thing doing? Into an inversion fair value gap like this. And a fair value gap and a major level. This was a very similar short to what we took on Friday. Tesla only reached 189. Look again, bro. What's the news, homie? Rewind the tape. Is the mastermind access one-time fee? Is one time forever, and that's it. Here, let me put it for you in the chat. All right. ES had a very similar morning setup to NQ. That actually was a dope pre-news trade, I'll be honest. Whoever said Tesla only got to 187 or 189 or whatever. No, Tesla got all the way down to 175 on February 5th. Pin message. And he set up on RTY. Yes. Give me 1 second, bro. I wish I had 4 eyes and 4 arms. Yeah, I think the draw for ES at least is down. So ES has this 4 hour or this daily fair value gap. Um, Now you have an order block and the fair value gap right here, and the 50% of the fair value gap is 20 points down, which I think ES can retrace to. I'm talking about this level here. I might take this trade. Let's see. I need you could have front ran it here. Here, let me show you. You could have front ran it here from this fair value gap down to here, but it's a complete front run. The RR is nice, almost 4-1. And got a page from WAP, an error of. Oh, my bad. Click the link in the description. Sorry, it's this. I think it's this. Try that link. That link should work. Yeah, that link works, bro. Thank you for telling me. Not trying to be disrespectful. Usually when someone's about to be very flagrant, that's how they start. That's how they start the sentence. Not trying to be disrespectful, but London high is 18,016. No, bro, that's not disrespectful at all. I mean, facts are facts. Like, there's nothing to. 5 a.m. candle. Oh yeah, because I was looking at the 15-minute. You're right. If you go to the exact candle and you go to what was the high? It's actually 18,017.75 if you want to be pedantic about it. If you want to be really pedantic about it. Wow, that's exactly where we bounced from. On ES, I mean, this is still pretty ugly. You would have made. Would you have made 2-1 if you front ran that? No, you would not be at 2-1. There's a new word for me, the traveling dictionary. What's up, bro? RTY. I mean, RTY is clearly in an overall buy program. It's very hard to short this. So I'm not even going to be looking for broad shorts on RTY. Obviously, you can scalp if you're a scalper. But if you're looking at like the 4 hour, this right here is clearly a buy program, right? And you can potentially trade this order block plus fair value gap off the 4 hour if we get to that level. This would be a nice trade here to hold multi-day. Or I don't know, maybe we get there today. Let's see. This is not relevant anymore. Yeah, we have these equal highs up here. If we get to 2035.8 on RTY, or maybe 2036, like this. Did you ever get into Palo Alto Network? No, bro. Nancy fucked up my plans. My goal with Palo Alto, once we tanked after earnings, I put it on my radar, right? And I said that I will be looking at it below 240 once we get to this consolidation range. And then the report came out that Nancy had YOLO'd calls, and hence the bounce that you see here. You know, but to me, it was something I was monitoring. Should have probably sold puts. Should have probably sold cash secure puts on it, especially since it tanked and those puts probably were paying a lot of premium. But I was waiting for the 240s. I was front ran by Pelosi. Exactly, man. Boom, NQ strong. What? NQ is wicking here. It looks like SMT is formed between S&P and NASDAQ. Okay. Let's see. So he's referring to divergence. And clearly, there is some divergence, but it's not very clear here. Now, if you go to the 1 minute, it might be a little clearer, where the S&P is making lower highs and the NASDAQ for the same exact time period is making higher highs. This is called bearish SMT divergence. And yes, it is bearish, but also less relevant the smaller the time frame. So when we're looking at this on the lower time frames, like the 1 minute, it is not as significant as spotting it, say, on the 5 minute or the 15 minute. Not trying to be disrespectful, but Nancy don't YOLO. Oh my God, bro. You must be literally the last person they invite to a party. Why is that the hill you want to die on? I was using it as just a casual term. Okay, Nancy didn't YOLO. Feel better? Conscious, what's going on, bro? When you do cash secure put on Tesla, you showing early morning. Are you trying to buy back when Tesla goes up? Yeah, Manu. So with the cash secure put, you can either buy it back or just hold it and see if you get assigned. So what I did with the cash secure put was, oh, I got to check on Celsius real quick. Fuck. What I did with the cash secure put was I rolled my cash secure put to March. So initially, I think it was the let me see. It was the 205 cash secure put, which is amazing because that's where it's at now. So even if I get assigned now, I'll be getting Tesla assigned for less than what it is today. So wait, what is Tesla at right now? $203. Yeah, I'll be getting assigned for less than it is today. But then I rolled it to March and picked up even more credit. So my total credit is wait a minute. Man, rolling it had messed up all the math. Either way, I picked up more credit for rolling it. And I will keep rolling it, or I can hold to get a sign. My God, my Celsius is finally going to get called. No. Guys, Celsius was a GOAT alert. So I bought Celsius at $49 after the split on December 12th. And now Celsius is at 66. I also have a leap on Celsius. So these are up crazy. But then I ended up selling a $65 cash secure put. I mean, $65 covered call against my shares. And if it remains at over 65 by March 15th, I will have those shares called for 68. I bought them at 49, so it's not like I'm losing money. But yeah. Kenan says the Houthis are messing with my internet. Man, ES is so weak. ES is so weak right now. Maybe CELH dumps on earnings. I don't want it to dump on earnings. Plus, it didn't already report earnings. I think CELH already reported earnings, guys. Hold on. I have it here. Oh, no. Thursday before open. Yeah, you're right. All right. So NQ going for pre-market high as the draw. And ES is still stuck driving Miss Daisy. Not a breakout yet, bro. No, don't get too excited. Not a breakout yet. This is the problem with retail traders, is that they don't focus on liquidity. You don't want to long this breakout. You want to see if this is a draw on liquidity or not. Now, being that ES is so weak, man, I trade the candles. All right, cool, bro. Trade the candles. What is Google doing? Have no idea what that means. Even a late Discord entry as me CSP for March, 50% strike is 85% profit now. Are you talking about Tesla, Sachin? I wonder if this was just manipulation before distribution for the rest of the week. I think it's too early to tell. Very good question, Chris. I think it's too early to tell just yet. Easier to trail? Yeah, bro. Show me your profitability. Chasing candles. All right. Equal highs on NASDAQ. I think these get taken out here. I'm just waiting for it to take liquidity above or below a certain point. My God, look at this. Look at this divergence here. ES might not make it past this 15-minute fair value gap. But see, it already took midnight, and it already took London. My draw on liquidity for ES, if it loses momentum, is the 50% mark of this fair value gap. And this fair value gap is the daily. This shaded area that you see here, this is a daily fair value gap. So to me, the fact that ES is still struggling flat while NQ has hit these equal highs, I think ES is drawing liquidity is actually down here. I should have front ran. I said that you can, if you had front run the trade from the 10 a.m. candle, which obviously there was news, so there's no way that I would do that. But I think that this 15-minute fair value gap can hold here. Let's see. And we now have bearish SMT. So let me remove some of these. And ES is struggling to get a full body above London again. So London rejected once, and we're struggling to get a full body above London again. Volume pretty low. Volume is going to make you broke. Volume literally doesn't matter when you're day trading. All that matters is liquidity. Also, volume is always going to be low when the at market open. How are you going to have strong volume if the market's only been open for 45 minutes? You need the rest of the day to build up the volume. Does a monthly membership give access to all your trades? Yes. Yes, sir. It does. I think this is the trade here, guys. Oh, nice. VIX is dropping. Yeah, I might want to get on VIX calls for May. May VIX calls. I think we have a breaker here too. So this right here is a 7-point stop. This original trade here. Humza says, "Thank you so much for doing this every day. Your gold play was like an Eid gift." Hell yeah, bro. Well, Eid Mubarak. I'm glad I can send you off with some spending money. And he's talking about this gold trade that we held overnight. And I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna get back into gold soon. This was the trade, guys. I think this is the trade here. Long or short? Look at this. Yeah, NQ's losing steam. How's that long treating you, green trader? No worries, Penny. No worries. Either way, I don't think that I don't think that all is lost, because ideally in reality, this is still a front run, right? The real trade, the real A+ trade, if it can be provided after we definitively break structure with displacement. You know, like right here, this right here is a market structure break on the 15-minute or market structure shift, but we didn't get a follow through with displacement. So, you know, you might be saving yourself some agony of front running this. You know, what trading platform are you using? I'm using two. So I'm using Thinkorswim for overnight trades because I can't do this in my prop account. So I'm using Thinkorswim for overnight trades. And then I'm also trading a prop account. And I'm doing that. I'm documenting my journey on YouTube for you guys, because a lot of our students trade prop. And prop is an amazing way to trade if you are starting out with little capital. Now I'm back in NQ. Not a bad entry long on NQ. It is messy as shit. I don't think it's a good idea in my view. I think that if you are long, you'll have to consider these equal highs here. But the fact that we have SMT divergence would make me not long here. This divergence seems really strong. And until it's broken, the only case that you can make for being okay with a long is the fact that we took out so many points of sell side liquidity. But even then, I don't think this was a convincing grab either. So right now we're kind of in this middle ground. And I'm okay not being in a trade, even though I do really think ES, if it continues this divergence with NQ, will eventually drop to this level here. Let's see. For now, I'm just holding steady until I see a break of this consolidation. RTY not stopping. I mean, RTY is just barcoding in the range that it established at market open. What do you mean RTY not stopping? This is literally RTY since market open. You cannot trade that. Oh, sorry. You were asking me about what platform I trade in. Yeah, so Thinkorswim and then trade. I have a Top Step account that I'm trading with Tradeovate. So I've been sharing my my journey. I passed my first evaluation, and then they gave me a $50,000 account, and I ran that, and it starts at $0, but it has $50,000 buying power, and I ran that account so far from 0 to 6,500 in a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna keep on with this, and at 10,000, I will likely do a withdrawal, because with Top Step, you keep 100% of the first 10,000. So my goal strategically is to get this to $10,000 and then do a withdrawal, and then either start over or take the $150,000 account challenges, right? But I want to get this to 10K so that I can get my full 100% payout, because the way Top Step is, after 10,000, it's a profit split between you and Top Step on all withdrawals. Meaning, say I run this account to 20,000, only the first 10,000 I keep 100% of. The next 10,000, I'll keep 9,000 of, and Top Step takes 1,000, right? So prop is amazing because you are literally getting funded with someone else's money if you were good enough to trade. So in my view, there's no excuse not to trade futures. It's no longer an expensive endeavor. Now, if you're trading futures on Thinkorswim, yes, you are putting up $20,000 per NQ contract. But Thinkorswim is a fully regulated broker. So you can either trade prop or go with something like Tradeovate, which is $500 of margin for a futures-only platform. You can only withdraw 50% though? No. You can take the whole 10K if you are 30 days, if you have 30 days of profit above $200. Now if I wanted to do a withdrawal before that, yes, I will only be able to take 50%. But if you have 30 days of winning, which I currently have, I believe 16. Let me check for you guys. I'm pretty transparent about this because I want to go through the journey that a lot of you are going to go through. And I kept getting questions about prop, and I never traded prop because I had no reason to. You know, if I might have traded prop if I had a reason to when I was first starting out, and I wish it was available, but it wasn't. So, you know, now I'm getting to it later to go through the experience for you guys. So right now, my winning days are 16, as you can see here, out of 20-something. So I have 61% winning days. If I get to 30, then I will be able to withdraw my entire balance. So my plan is to get to 10,000 and 30 winning days. withdraw that fully and then either buy more challenges, or I'm not sure yet. I don't want to stop this experiment because I want to document it and see how far I could take it. And I got an email from Top Step that I shared with you guys, and some of you guys have got that email too. Saying that they were monitoring the account because the next step after this is they'll put you in, they'll basically A-book you, right? And only very few traders are A-booked. So we'll see. But here's the cool thing is that my risk to reward ratio is 2.55 to 1. This is very ideal. And my average winning trade is 364. And my average losing trade is 142. This is exactly how you want your stats to be. This or better, right? FTMO 80-20 profit split is nice. How's that better than 90-10? I'm not sure what you mean. How is that better than 90-10? I don't want 80-20. All right, let's see. Can you get Top Step in the UK? If you're in the UK, answer below. I believe you can. I don't know. If you're from the UK, answer Green Trader's question, please. I'm not entirely sure, so I don't want to say yes. He's from the IRS. Man, Tesla always doing this shit. Do you trade live on the Discord every day? Okay. I mean, how about people from the Discord answer Musashi? Yes. I trade live every day. On Top Step platform, can you withdraw in euros? Bro, I don't Google this stuff. I don't know. I don't need to withdraw in euros, so I have no idea. But let someone else tell you. Yeah, I think the draw is here. I think the draw is 5,056.25. The dollar is flying right now. Man, thank God I closed my... wait. The dollar is not flying. Oh, it is flying. That's why gold is I don't want to say taking a beating, but that's why gold is stagnant. Are you short ES? Conscious? That's my bias here. My bias is short on S&P 500. And we have this daily fair value gap that I think we can get to. 5,056.25. That's my target. out the NQ long. Yeah, bro, I told you shouldn't have taken that. But appreciate you for being transparent, man. A lot of people have too much ego. Too much ego. Oh, man, there it is. Hopefully this is not just consolidation, but just like London high has been a roadblock, London low is too. But now that that NQ is dropping and we have this bearish SMT, I think the play. Yes, at the middle of the daily FVG. No, it isn't. Do we want to see displacement below London low? Yes. I appreciate you too, Green Trader. Let's see if we could take a short here. Guys, come on. You guys really want people to watch other trading channels? I don't know. Who's the worst trading channel out there? Think of that person. Do you want people to watch that? Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I want to see displacement below London low. Ideally, you know, this would be the start of bearish market structure, right? Even though we technically had a market structure shift right there. But we've been sandwiched between market structure shift and London low. We've been sandwiched here. So ideally, I'd want to see a significant push down here. What's the entry on the short? The front run was 5,083.25 on ES. But I'm pretty confident in my bias for the day. Who is this Kevin? See, the thing is, I straddle two worlds, right? Trading and then also macro, which is part of the reason sometimes I think the channel suffers, because when I do trading content, the macro people are like, oh, I'm not a trader. And then I'll do macro content and people who trade are like, man, I wish you just did live trades. So I don't know what else to tell you. I like doing both, and it definitely hurts the channel. Like I think if I was just a purely trading channel, it would do better. Or if I was purely a macro channel, it would do better. But you know, I'll do a macro video, it'll do well. Then I'll do a trading video, it won't do well. Then I'll do a trading video and it will do well. Then a macro video and it won't. So I think YouTube penalizes me for that, if I'm being 100% honest. Can't you have two channels? This is what I asked you guys before. I said, should I open up a new channel? And most of you said no. Take what resonates? No, you don't want me to do what resonates. Trust me. Trust me. You don't want me to do what resonates, because what resonates, I'll show you what resonates. As I wait for this ES trade, which I'm very patiently waiting on. This is what resonates right here. Right here. This right here. This is what resonates. You definitely don't want me to do what resonates, because then all of my thumbnails would be looking like this, and you would miss every single rally, right? Or what's that other clown? This other clown channel here. If you want me to do what resonates, then I just start doing this. Like, literally, this person has not one investing video. You can go back as far. This fool literally missed fucking 2 rallies in the last 3 years. So, no. What's the distribution of your viewers from around the world? I think it's 60% US and the rest from around the world. So tempting to take the ES trade right now. I agree with you, and I wouldn't blame you. You're talking about this right here, right? I wouldn't blame you, but and you are getting a better RR than this previous one. But this could also be, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait until we get a displacement down. I think after these equal highs on NQ are taken, then things might start looking interesting on ES. So I personally would not front run. But I don't blame you for front running. I mean, you're talking about a very minuscule stop limit, right? So it's not a crazy trade. NQ still holding above the daily FVG. Yeah, and it has these equal highs to address. It sucks because I don't think we'll get a silver bullet trade here. I'm in one contract. Don't really like the front run. Is 263K subs not a lot? I don't think sub count matters as much as views. So yes, the sub count is a lot. But you know, that's based on growth that might have happened during a certain time. All right, we're back in this 15-minute fair value gap. I think it's gonna push for one more manipulation to the upside. One more manipulation to the upside. But I can't have it trade in this tiny range here. Okay. Well, on the 1 minute, we took out these equal highs. This right here is still SMT. Another bear trap? What? Look at this dumb shit. You paid for subs. I love when these fuck boys come on the stream and take out their insecurities on people who do shit publicly. No, dude. There was a wave of viewership that came during the pandemic. So it literally took me 4 years, fuckboy, to get to 100,000 subs. And then during the pandemic, it took me 1 month to get from 100,000 to 200,000. So it took me 4 years to get to 100,000 and 1 month to get to 200,000. It's just a wave that YouTube goes in. But I've been doing this since 2017. Paid for subs. What a dumb shit. Oh, yeah, when penny stocks were rocking? Hell yeah. 5 to 10% retracement off PCE? I think that's too much. Thoughts on subs? Oh my God, this range is wow. Wow. I thought that the way that the 10 o'clock candle reacted, I thought that we'd get a huge continuation after that. And we've literally just been sitting here. The old buy these 3 stocks now. Yeah, those were the good old days. Those were the good old days when, you know, you can actually just throw money at anything and make money. All right, here's what I'm going to do. What I usually do is I'll put up an alert here. Because if I short, I don't want to short NASDAQ. I want to short the S&P 500. NASDAQ is stronger than the S&P today. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do this. Actually, Is there an OTE short? Let me see something. Okay, this would be such dirty business here. This would be such dirty business here. We have this 1 minute fair value gap at OTE. It would be such dirty business if the S&P 500 came up here, grabbed this, did a power of 3, and then dropped. So here's how this is going to look, guys. One of two ways. We either manipulate up to OTE and then drop, or we take out the lows, retrace, and then drop. OTE stands for optimal trade entry. Yeah, exactly. And remember, Joe, OTE doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to look like this, right? Like OTE doesn't have to look like this, and then this, and then this. The consolidation part of it can actually look like I don't even know how I would draw a diagonal box. Would it let me? Anyway, it can look like the consolidation leg can look like this, right? It doesn't have to be a straight line across. A lot of people forget that. Conscious optimal trade entry is honestly just if you take these 3 fibs, and I don't even have them exactly as the ICT fuckboys. I think they use something slightly different. 0.62 instead of 0.618, 0.70, I believe, and 0.79. But whatever. I mean, this will do here. 618, 705, 786. Right? And OTE would be literally anything between 705 and 786. But a lot of times when you see a potential manipulation area that has a fair value gap that also coincides with OTE, a lot of times you'll see price draw to that level for manipulation. What point did you draw that OTE from? This high and this low. It's the OTE of this move. Yeah, no problem. This is brutal. So I'm gonna set my alerts. I set one up here and at OTE or right before it just in case, and I set one down here. And I'm gonna go look at something else because if I don't, then I'm gonna be bored out of my mind. And if I'm bored out of my mind, shit, I don't know how y'all are feeling. CL. Yeah, I mean, CL's been consolidating for a week. I don't like that. So I need to see a move down or up out of the consolidation. Now, if it's a move up, then it will likely be a move up into manipulation. So you have this high, but then you have these equal highs here. Right? So if we get a manipulation up, I will likely, I mean, it's too early to tell, but I will see what that looks like for a potential move down. But no, I'm not trading CL here. This consolidation, to me, I have zero interest in. I don't have any interest in sitting in the chop and losing money. I need definitive liquidity grabs. And right here is not one of them. Tesla, of course, you want to lose your gains. Of course. Can't ever make me comfortable. No, on the real, Tesla closed this gap. And what typically happens is it will pull back a little bit, right? So if you look at previous gaps that Tesla has closed, like this one, you'll see that it will close the gap and then pull back. So I'm not surprised, honestly. And I'm not too mad about it. I just like that it broke the high of the year, right? I mean, sorry, the high of the month, and the high, it made a high after earnings, right? This is the highest that it's been after its dismal earnings. Did that reverse split screw up the dividends? How would it screw up the dividends? It's just a split. Russell might be a good place to short. I don't know, bro. Not yet. I think you're asking for it. Ay, ay, ay. My God. Zoom? Yeah, I mean, it's up 5.5%. All right, see you, Penny. Bro, if this doesn't make a move, I don't know. I'll put on a movie. We can watch fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks until this makes a move. Put 10K on Crystal Biotech last week. Good job, bro. Even J and K are hating today. Yeah, I mean, what trader wants to trade this? This is untradeable, guys. Put a hat on? I have a hood on. People are funny. People are very, very funny. send the hat link. We are going to be restocking merch next week. Man, I didn't even need to trade today, honestly. Like, I hit my profit goal overnight. So I'm happy about that. So I'm happy about that. SMT, slow moving turtle. That's a good one. That is a good one. Do you stream at night? What, like on some freaky shit? What do you mean, do I stream at night? Why would I stream at night, bro? This ain't OnlyFans. The fuck? I don't moonlight as an OnlyFans girl. What you talking about? Do I stream at night? Do you feel you trade better, worse alive? I've heard some say it's harder. Yeah, it's harder, but you can ask anyone here. I think I've only taken one losing trade this whole year. I do think it's harder because you're not as focused. So when the conditions are not ripe, you have to size down, at least for me. So when I trade live, it's the same trades that I would take, but I understand that I'm not in full focus. So I do end up sizing down, and that's it. Right? That's just a preference of mine. You know, anytime that conditions aren't proper, whether I'm traveling or I'm in a bad emotional state or I didn't get enough sleep or I'm live streaming or I don't know, my niece and nephew are visiting and they're running around the house, like those types of conditions, I will take a smaller position size. So yeah, I mean, for sure it's harder. I don't think many people can do it. Any opinion on the new hip hop wave that comes from England? It's called hood trap. I don't think that's what it's called. I think you just made that up, bro. All my peeps in the UK verify this. I don't think it's called hood trap. Isn't it called like grime? No, drill came from Chicago. Drill came from Chicago, bro. I think it's grime. Like you talking about like Skepta and Stormzy and all these fools? No, trap came from the South. Man, some people. Kink grime? What the fuck? Now you guys are just making shit up. Trap from UK, so is drill. I'm about to slap the piss out of you. What do you mean trap is from the UK? You guys didn't even know what trap meant until it came from the South. And drill came from Chicago. Okay. What do you think trap means? I'm from the UK. Yeah, no shit. That's why you're claiming these things. Yeah, long pan W at the high, bro. Do it. Do it. Long CLSK, long pan W, long Bitcoin right now, long all of the things at the highs. My God, bro. I swear to God. Some of you people from the UK, I love y'all, but you cannot tell me that you made up trap. Look, all of these things, like even Top Boy, right? All of the UK hip hop culture comes from wanting to be like the US, right? But you guys don't even have guns. That's why when I was watching Top Boy, I'm like, this is a load of crap because people in the UK run around with knives because they don't have guns. And I'm not saying they should have guns. I'm not saying that there should be more violence in the UK. I'm just saying that you guys want to be hip hop culture in the UK wants to be the US so bad. I turn on Top Boy for 1 second and I see everyone rolling around with guns. I'm like, no, this is all bullshit. You guys only have knives. Look, trap is a subgenre of hip hop that originated in southern United States. Lyrical references to trap starting in 91. You guys were not fucking talking about trap in 91, okay? You guys were still listening to fucking Elton John and Kylie Minogue, okay? You guys were not talking about trap in 91. Shut the fuck up. The UK is about to ban those knives. All right, this is what happens when price action is slow. We start talking about trap and drill and all this stuff. Don't forget about Boy George. He said, we got 10-year-old kids rolling around with samurais. Oh my God, this is the best chat of all time. I love you guys. This is so funny. Oh man. All right. Here's what's gonna happen. UK is working on banning zombie knives. All right. I'm gonna be looking for definitely a PM trade. Actually, on a day like today, I guarantee you the move will be made during lunch. This is how it's been. It's been chop, and then the nice move happens during lunch, and then you come back after lunch, and then it's chop again. I am surprised that it's this choppy after red folder news. I'm not. I'll be honest. Like, I expected this type of price action yesterday, and yesterday was ugly. But I didn't expect after the consumer confidence, I didn't expect this to be the case. So I'm still leaning towards a short to 50% of this fair value gap at least, which will coincide with an order block too. And that's what I'm looking at right now. There isn't a trade for me to take here. I'm not going to force one. If you front run this, you likely scalped it for 5 points, which is great. Or you're just sitting in chop right now. So I'm gonna wait for that to happen. Watch it happen now as I'm about to give you my monologue. And I'm interested more in shorting ES over NQ. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe the charts just wanted us to talk about music for a second and distract us. Which channel on Discord is this chat? The trades chat. Ah! It's going to break down right now, isn't it? You play guitar? Yeah, I play guitar. It used to be back here, but I moved it. All right. Monthly memberships are back open. You'll see it in the pinned comment. Use the code SPRING99. You get it for $99 a month for life. All right, for life. So use that if you want to join the Discord where we send out all of our trades and talk about the market from pre-market until after market close. I am going to take the stream in-house to the Discord since it's being sleepy as shit. And I might come back only during, or I might take a trade only in the PM because this is what it's setting up. It's setting up for likely a PM trade. I guarantee you we're not going to chop here all day. So I'm still leaning towards a potential short. I need to see a breakdown of this consolidation range. If you scalp this, congratulations. Yeah, if you join, I'll see you in the Discord. For those of you in the Discord, I'll see you in there anyway. And that's it. I'll see you guys in there. Peace.